In the name of God, the all-beneficent, the all-merciful. He said, My Lord, grant me a sign. Said he, Your sign is that you will not speak to people for 3 days except in gestures. Remember your Lord much, and glorify him morning and evening. These verses continue John's birth story and capture Al-Imran. Verses 41. Here Zechariah asks God for a sign regarding the glad tidings of John. As we mentioned, showing his astonishment and requesting a sign from God does not at all mean that he did not trust God's promise, especially since that promise had already been affirmed by God's words. Thus, God does what he wills. Zechariah wanted his faith to transform into faith of witnessing. He wanted his heart to be filled with reassurance, just as Abraham sought the reassurance and calm that comes from tangible witnessing. He said, My sign shall be that I shall not speak to the people for 3 days except by gesture. The gesture refers to communication through lips and silent sound. Over time, the meaning extended to include all indirect speech or non-explicit communication regarding any matter. God granted Zechariah this request as well, assigning him a sign. His tongue was restrained from normal speech for 3 days without any natural deficiency. He could not engage in ordinary conversation, yet his tongue was free to glorify God and remember him. This extraordinary state was a sign of God's power over all things. Just as God is able to unlock the tongue for the purpose of his remembrance, he is equally able to unlock the womb of a barren woman, producing a righteous child who manifests the remembrance of God. This shows the connection between this sign and Zechariah's wish. This theme also appears in the early verses of the chapter of Mary. At the same time, the sign carries another subtle meaning. Zechariah's insistence on requesting a sign, although not prohibited or disliked, represents a form of seeking the better or leaving the first option. Thus, God granted him a sign in addition to demonstrating his power, richly indicating the allowance for seeking reassurance. A question may arise. Does this align with the position of a prophet and the duty of calling and delivering the message? The answer is that such a state cannot continue for a long time while maintaining prophethood. However, if it occurs for a short period, during which the prophet can isolate himself and focus on worshiping God, there is no objection. During this period, he can still communicate with people through gestures in essential matters or by reciting God's verses, which counts as remembrance of God and conveying the divine message. This is exactly what Zechariah did, inviting people to the remembrance of God through gestures. Remember your Lord often, and glorify him in the evening and the early hours. Evening usually refers to the early hours of the night, while early hours refers to the beginning hours of the day. Some say evening is from sunset until dusk, and early hours from dawn until noon. Al-Raghib al-Isfahani says in Al-Mufradat that evening extends from sunset until morning, and early hours refers to the early day. In this verse, God commands Zechariah to glorify him. This glorification and remembrance through a tongue that is temporarily unable to speak serves as a sign of God's power to open what is closed. It also fulfills the obligation of thanking God for the great blessing bestowed upon him. From the early verses of the chapter of Mary, it is clear that Zechariah did not perform this program alone. He also asked the people through gestures to glorify God morning and evening, expressing gratitude for the blessing granted to them, connected to the destiny of their community and to a capable leader like John. These days became days of general thanksgiving and glorification. The next video will begin with the prominent attributes of John the Baptist, the full, authentic story you've never heard before, exactly as it is in the Holy Qur'an, without any distortion. You will discover that you may have never truly known Mary and Jesus, peace be upon them, nor heard their real story until you hear the facts revealed through the Qur'an and the household of the Prophet. Peace be upon him whom God made a mercy for all mankind. We will also draw from Tafsir al-Amthal by Ayatollah Makarim Shirazi, along with explanations from other respected scholars. I need your support to help this message reach more people. Please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. And share these videos with your friends and family. Your support helps me continue spreading the light of the Qur'an and the truth of faith to hearts around the world.